This is a virtual TV. You put them on and you essentially get a 118-inch virtual TV in front of your face. Tech it before you wreck it. What's up, geeks? I'm Kirk. The concept is super cool. You can basically plug these glasses into anything, and then you can see that 118 inches right in front of you, whether it's a video game, a TV show, or your phone. So I'm gonna do a couple things. First, I'll show you what you get inside the box when you buy the Vizio V1, and then if you hang out to the B side of this video, I'll give you my breakdown. If I think these glasses are worth your money, as I've been testing these out for the past 24 hours. Let's get right to it. Here is the box. Pretty cool silver looking box with glasses embossed on the front here. Upper left hand corner, you've got the brand name TOZO. TOZOstore.com is their website. You can also buy these on Amazon. Vizio V1 AR glasses. These are augmented reality. On the back, you've got some of the features here and the specs. Micro LED, 1800 nits is the brightness. It talks about the contrast level here, 60 hertz refresh rate, all the specs you'd expect. 118-inch virtual screen. Talks about the field of view, the direct USB-C connection, and the stereo audio that is also built in. On the side, you've got your typical barcode and just a couple of legal things, and that's about it. Let's cut the plastic off. We've got our trusty knife here. All right, opening up the box. What do we got inside? Looks like a little packet with possibly just some instructions there, and then the carrying case with the glasses inside. I'll open up the packet first, and yeah, we've got two things. Looks like a quick start guide and a user manual. Both of them are very, very thin. Not too much going on here. Okay, so here's the case itself. Nice little carrying case is included. It's got a hard shell case on the outside, a zipper around the edge, and there we go. Inside, you've got the glasses with the USB-C cable connected, and that is literally it. Not the most complicated unboxing here, as there's not a lot going on. You can see that wire, that cable is hardwired into the back of the glasses. It is a USB-C connector. Opening up the glasses here, they're pretty light. Pretty slim. You can see a little label here. It says you can use these buttons to adjust the brightness or the volume, and you can switch between those two functions. We'll take a closer look at those buttons in just a second. But the glasses themselves, I've got a couple of adjustments here for the left eye and the right eye to adjust basically based on your vision and your eyes. You can tweak exactly how those each side focuses, which is nice to have that granular adjustment there. So take a look inside the arms of the glasses. You have these little sliver holes. Those are the speakers, so you can hear the audio coming out from your movie or your video game or whatever you're watching on the glasses right there into your ears. Those are the buttons I'm talking about, where you adjust the brightness and the volume and you switch between the two. There really is not a lot in terms of buttons going on here. You don't have a lot of adjustments. There's no power button here because the glasses essentially power on when you turn your phone on or plug this into your phone or your device that you're using to view. Taking off the protective stickers there from the lenses themselves, you have sort of two tiers of lenses, as you can see, the outside lens and then the inside lens. That is probably more what's actually giving you that projection, that TV screen that you see. I did want to give you a quick idea of what happens when you plug these glasses into a device. Here I am plugging it into my phone, and within about 3 or 4 seconds, a message pops up on my Android phone here, mirror to external display. I hit mirror display, and then literally everything that's on my screen on my phone is now mirrored into the glasses. Unfortunately, there really is no easy way for you to see this, but if you do look close, you can at least see that my screen from my phone is now being projected into the glasses themselves. So my bottom line here, after testing out the Vizio V1 glasses for the past 24 hours, is that I really like the picture that you get inside the glasses. I wish there was a way for me to show it to you, but it looks like there's a 118-inch TV floating in front of you, and the picture is bright and crystal clear. Now, I did have an issue where I had to really press the glasses down onto my nose in order to see the bottom of the screen. That might not be an issue for you depending on kind of the size of your face, and they do say that the little nose clips here are adjustable, so perhaps the more I wear it, the more it'll sort of fit to my shape better. I did feel like once I pushed it down, I got a good fit and I was able to see the screen. I did not have an issue with the USB-C cable. As soon as I plugged this into my phone, as I showed you guys, it immediately noticed the glasses and then displayed the screen on the glasses. Now, that might not be the case with every device. What would be nice is if an adapter came with this for an HDMI plug. So you could plug this into the back of an Xbox Xbox, for example, or a PlayStation, or something that has an HDMI output, but might not necessarily work with a USB connection. So I think that's going to take some trial and error and possibly buying your own adapter that converts from HDMI to a USB-C signal. But I'll tell you where I really think these things could come in handy when you're sitting on the airplane. Instead of watching a movie on your tiny little phone screen or having to bring a laptop or a tablet with you, you can bring these and you essentially have a giant TV in front of your face. You've got a personal set of headphones with the speakers built in. So for that, I really like this. And I do think for $300, you get the quality that you expect in terms of the image quality. I like how compact they are. I like how portable they are. And there is no battery. These glasses are powered by the device that you plug into the glasses. So for example, it's powered by your phone, which I think is going to be the most normal use case for most people. And I do think these things will come in handy for a lot of people who are looking for a TV set on the go, if that makes sense. If you've got specific questions about the Vizio V1 glasses, throw those in the comments below. I'm happy to answer any questions you've got. I read every single comment and I'll comment back on every single one. And do me a huge favor, subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow. I got a lot more cool unboxings, hands-on tech reviews right here on the channel. Tech it before you wreck it. I'm Kirk.